What is up, guys? Potato Killer 369 here, and welcome back to another video of my Crash Landing Let's Play series. Today, I want to set up our automated water setup. But first things first, I did some changes off camera. I added another dynamo, and I changed this to hardened energy conduits. And that's because I wanted to add a third pulverizer right here to take care of all of the ore dusts or ore gravels and ore sands that we're getting. So now this chest will always have the final product. So this pulverizer takes any ore gravel, smashes it down and puts it back here. Then it takes the sand, smashes it down, puts it back here. So we have all of this. And then I finally got around to doing it. I set up the deep tank. So the way it works is basically it's literally just very large liquid storage. This thing can hold, I believe at max capacity, it's like 1,100,000 millibuckets, which divide that by 1,000. It's a lot of millibuckets basically, right? So I have it set up so that it pipes all the fluid from the high oven into this tank, and then all of these are constantly pouring into ingots. I have these redstone clocks running. And then there's item ducts going from all of those casting basins into these barrels. So this is all of the different ingots and metals that we have. We have over 25 stacks of iron, so we're doing really well. So yeah, and as far as the structure goes, it's pretty simple. It has to be an odd number. So like this is a 7 by 7. You could do a 5 by 5. I don't know if you could do a 3 by 3, but it has to be an odd number, and then the height can be as tall as you want it. So you put seared any combination of scorched bricks with a deep tank controller, and presumably at least one drain so you can get the liquid out. And then you put glass on the walls, glass in the middle, and then you do the same thing up top with glass in the middle. And I used clear glass, which you get from melting sand inside either the high oven or the smeltery. Okay. So that was the majority of what I did off camera. Now for today, I want to quickly do a little bit of work in the quest book. So I already crafted the precision sledgehammer here, and what this does is any of the mine factory reloaded machines, it lets us know what the range is. So you see that red like volume right there? That is the range that the grinder works in. So any mobs in that range are it'll kill. So, let's see. We need to make a range upgrade, actually. A tin one for this quest. So, let's see. How hard is that to make? Tin. Nope. Let's just do upgrade. Okay, perfect. So, tin. We need 3 tin, 3 plastic, redstone, and gold. So, let's do that. Because I think the next quest coming up is going to be is going to need the machines that we need to automate water production. So I just want to, oh no, it's not that kind of plastic. Okay, so let me grab, do we have creeper plant seeds anymore? No, we don't. Okay, well, let me go to sleep. Bam. All good. Thankfully, from our mob farm spawner thingamajig, we are getting a lot of creeper plant seeds, so that's been pretty good. Yeah, we have 13 stacks here. How much bone do we have? Oh wow, we've already capped that out. I'm gonna have to get another upgrade for that barrel. Because I don't really care about arrows, and as long as we have enough gunpowder for our dynamos, that's fine. But bones, I'd like to have as many of as possible. So later on, when we want to automate farming, we can do that. Okay, so this has pressure in it, it looks like. That's already set up good. Oh wait, no. Did it take the bucket? I think it took the bucket. Good. Okay, we got the bucket back. And I'll just do that. This isn't a big deal. And then put this back. Ignored. Okay, so that's gonna work. I'm going to real quick do this so it doesn't completely depressurize on me. Beautiful. Okay. Plastic. Let's go. No, I didn't want to do... No, I did want to do that. Okay, I'm crazy. So, upgrade 10, and then we're just going to need to turn this into nuggets. So, let's see. Will it craft it for us? It will. Bam. How much is that? That's a radius increase of 3. Not that much, but oh well. Okay, so let's look at this quest here. We get a PRC logic expansion card, which is really neat. So, I'll put that in there. So that goes towards a lot of machine frames and different, machine stuff we can make. I'll also put this plastic in here. I won't turn it into the plastic sheets. All right, let's see what we have next. Green growing thing. So I already made a harvester, a planter. I didn't make a fruit picker though. What's that? Fruit picker. I'm not gonna bother. I don't need it. So let's get to setting up the so before I put the planters and the harvesters down, I actually want to craft some more range upgrades because I want this to be effective over a pretty large range. So let me grab the upgrade. I think I want to use platinum. I think emerald would be a waste because it requires 3 emerald, but platinum is 1 less, and we don't use platinum for anything else. So yeah, and I don't want to use diamond. So platinum gives us pretty good a range increase. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Yeah, I like having the barrels with all the ingots. It's definitely more organized than just a big chest full of them. So let's see. Do I have everything else? Let me just grab plastic. And then platinum. Nice, we have 2 platinum range upgrades. I don't need the tin one, so I'll throw that in there. And then I want to see how big of a range, because I've already crafted the planter. So I just want to put the planter down. If I do this, that's the range it works in. So then, let's see. If I do this, whoa. That's a pretty big range right there. Nice. So here's what I'm going to do, guys, because as you can see, the range of effectiveness is above. So what you're meant to do is you're meant to put like a layer of dirt right here above the planter, and then it'll plant in like the green zone right there. So what I'm going to do is it is going to require a lot of dirt, but thankfully, if you guys remember, earlier last episode I set this up to automatically take all of our rotten flesh and compost it, so I believe we should have plenty of dirt. Yeah, we have a decent amount. Even if we can't fill the whole square, we should be good, I think, because it's like gonna be like a 20 by 20, so that's like 400 dirt. I think we'll be fine. So what I'm gonna do is let's see, where do I want to put the auto planting setup? Maybe I'll put it all right, because I'm not gonna need this tree stuff here anymore. So I'll cut all this down, and then I'll make like a thing of dirt all right here, and then I'll find some way to like fence it off maybe, or whatever else it is. But yeah, I'll put it right here. So I'll set that up off camera, and then together we can hook up all the power and the item ducts and whatever else we're gonna need. Alright guys, just checking in with you guys. So this is the dirt enclosure. I did make a pathway with dirt blocks to get the grass to get onto here, and then watering can spreads grass pretty quickly, so that wasn't too bad. So I have the planter in the middle here. I'm going to cover this up once I have finished. And yeah, let me show you guys the range. The range perfectly covers these grass blocks, and the range of the harvester perfectly overlaps that of the planter. So the next thing that I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to run power. So that I've actually dug out a little channel here. I like to run it underground because I think it looks ugly when I leave it above ground. So I'm going to go ahead and craft like a bunch of the hardened leadstone energy conduits. And I'm just going to run power along this channel, cover it up with dust. And I have to power both the harvester and the planter. So as you can see, I ran it through down into there. And I'm just going to power it into the side there. So I'll check back in with you guys once that is done. I might craft another dynamo actually and hook it up because we might need more power. Yeah, I think we most likely will because I also want to I want to stop using the crucible method for water production, and I want to use fluid transporters. So we'll definitely need more power. So I might honestly craft two, if not one, more reactant dynamo. So I'll check back in with you guys once I've done all of that, so we can finish up the whole system. Okay, guys. So I have set up I have the power coming in from this line here. I covered it all up with dust, so it looks cleaner. So now this is the first test. I covered up the planter, should still work. So I have power going to both. We might not have enough power. I still have to craft the dynamos, but I want to figure out whether or not we get saplings if we're shearing leaves with the harvester. If we don't get saplings, then we have to find a way to automate sapling production. So let me do that. Oh, snap. Okay. So those are all planted. Ideally, we'd have enough to cover this whole thing. I'm going to get some bones and just kind of bone meal this whole thing. Some of them, at least. Okay. Yeah, that was very quick. So let me do you. Get you. Okay. Okay. Don't know why that happened. So now, hopefully, this thing will start cutting it down. The way it works is it scans like the range. It goes like in a back and forth pattern, or I don't know if it goes this way, like along this axis or along this axis, but it scans, and when it comes across a grown tree or whatever, that's when it will start to cut it down. So it will take a sec because it is a pretty big range. But the hope is at some point, once we have saplings everywhere, we'll have a tree always growing, and there'll always be, bam, right there. Perfect. Okay, so I don't know how long it's going to take for it to come across that one. But I want to look in here. So we got no saplings from that. Okay. No saplings from that. I'm starting to think it's no saplings. Yeah. Which is kind of sad because when we shear leaves by hand, we get saplings. Let's see. Yeah, no saplings. Now, I'm pretty sure if I turn off this option, so if I do this and I do this, really? When I grow a tree, it doesn't do that there. Oh, I think it's the light level. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get lighting here that doesn't block like a sapling's ability to grow. Maybe I'll sacrifice a few of these dirt blocks surface area wise and put some glowstone in there. I might have to do that. So let me just do this. Okay, it's not doing it for everyone. Okay, well that doesn't work. But yeah, right here, it stopped growing. That's odd. I wonder why that happens. Oh, we got a... Oh, he's dead. Good. It took me 10 years to... But as you can see, it's still very nice as far as being able to just get all of this stuff with no more manual work. But I want to be able to get saplings. So I'm going to let that go. Yeah. I also did make one of these guys. I'm not going to power it right now because our system's probably... Ooh, is that a thing? Do we have power? No, we have power. Yeah. Is this thing full of sludge? Is that a thing? No, the idle is going down. I think it's just looking for the saplings. Because it is a pretty big range, like I said. Okay, so if you could let me sleep, sir. Yeah, this does get pretty dark at night. Okay. So let's see here. I believe it is working. I think it really just does take that long to scan the range. That's why I probably should have spread it out more, because if it is, oh. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at that. So it was just along that axis. Okay, so if I do it like that, oh, I just got a ton of saplings. So, I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to let it run for a while, without shearing leaves, I guess. And then as I build up saplings, it'll, I'll get more and more leaves. I mean, I can change it over to shear leaves. So I'm gonna take this, put this back here. And what I'm gonna do is off camera, I'm just gonna keep working on this. So consume stack is off, so it'll always leave one for me, which is good. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep letting this. Okay, so now it planted on its own. Yeah, I'm gonna keep building up like a supply of saplings, and I'm also gonna craft some more dynamos, and I'll set up and I'll get working on setting up the water production aspect of this. So yeah, I'll check back in with you guys once all of that is done. Okay guys, so what I've done is I've actually run an item duct line from this chest with a filter that will pick up only saplings. I added rubber and oak saplings as well, so we can have more saplings being planted, and it just goes into here, and now, it's all being planted. And guys, the system is working pretty well. I mean, this thing also creates or outputs sludge, so I just put a drum here to collect it. I actually don't know what it's used for. I believe there's something called a sludge boiler, but I don't know what that gives us, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, I still have it not shearing leaves, because I just want to collect all of the saplings and kind of build up a decent supply of them. But this system right now is autonomous. I've added two more. Okay, that was glitchy. I've added two more reactant dynamos here to work for us. So yeah, these guys are all running. I believe. I mean, if those two are full of power, that means our system is still, working fully. Let me take a look at this. This has 47,960. No, 48,000. 48,000. Yep. Okay, good. So this system is still working like perfectly fine. We're actually getting quite a bit of dust. I might have to go through and smelt some. And another cool thing is oh snap. Can't wait to see the harvester do that one. Another cool thing is now that we're getting pretty much automatic wood, powering the high oven with charcoal is going to be, easy peasy. Crafting barrels, which were previously kind of hard to do or just kind of grindy to do because they required a lot of wood, that's also gotten so much easier. So overall, this system is, oh yeah. Does it reach that high? Is there a height limit? Oh. I don't think so. Maybe? No, it's still going. That is awesome. Dude, look at all of that. Are we getting apples and... Oh, yeah. This is awesome. Dude. So, yeah, this whole thing is filling up quite nicely. I think the next order of business, because eventually I envision this system getting pretty bogged down as far as just... like how many items it's gonna have. So I think I'll probably put like a thing of barrels here, run an item duct to them, and I'll also, another thing I want to do is get some fluid transposers going. I think with those two additional reactant dynamos, it should be pretty easy to power another transposer. I don't know, I'll set it up somewhere close by. But yeah guys, I really like where this is going. Oh, and we're in a really good stage in the pack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this. I'm actually going to put the stuff to smelt so you can see the deep tank in action. All of the stuff we got, all the dusts we have in the chest there. And I'll also get my transposers, get some more conduits and barrels and all that. And we'll set up like a fully automated system. And then from this point on, we're good as far as water production. The only other thing we can, I mean, not the only other thing, but the other like major thing would be to automate food. Maybe automate crafting of like sandwiches and stuff. So we'll always have different varieties of jelly sandwiches available to us. That would also be pretty sick. This is what I've got. This thing has been running tremendously. I've stopped it from outputting the saplings into the thing because I want to build up saplings because I want to test something. So actually, I'm going to switch this over now to shear leaves. So we should start getting quite a bit of leaves. So now, if I put in leaves here, I believe at some point this thing is outputting water. Beautiful. I believe there is a chance for saplings to come out of the to come from transposing leaves. So I'm hoping this will work sometime soon. Really? Not one? Is this cap? Bam. Okay, so we can get saplings from transposing these leaves, which means that I can set this to shear all the time. I'm going to run an item duct from here with a filter that'll only accept leaves. That'll input leaves into this, and it'll be any kind of leaves. It doesn't really matter. Because I believe you can also... Can you transpose rubber leaves? Let's see. Yes, you can, and there's a 5% chance of getting a rubber sapling. So perfect. So we'll do all of that. And considering, let's see, 5% chance, so that means we'll roughly get about 1 sapling per 20 leaves. And on average, I'd say every fully grown tree gives you about 50 leaves. So we'll be making a profit of saplings. And at the same time, we'll be creating water. So yeah, this thing is just going to be working for us in the background once I hook everything up. So okay, so final cut. I know I said I would have everything done, I think last time, but now next time I see you guys, this thing will be fully automated, ready to go, and this will be my primary water source for the foreseeable future. Alrighty then, guys, before I show you guys the finalized system for water production and, you know, chopping down trees and all of that, I would like to show you guys this, the deep tank, how this works. So basically, I have, you know, regular high oven. It's cranking away. It's a beast, just melting away all of these ore dusts. And then I have a scorched drain with a fluid duct coming out of it. And then this goes into another scorched drain right here in this deep tank. And then the deep tank just basically serves as like a storage place for all of our different molten metals, because this thing can only store a max of 120,000 millibuckets, while this thing can store 1,100,000 millibuckets. So this is over 10 times, almost 10 times as much liquid storage. And then I have 5 drains here, all with redstone clocks on them, and they're just banging away. And then I have an item duct line that comes up back here. And yeah, so this is what I believe this is silver. So let's look at silver. Is this increasing? Yeah. Bam. So this system is pretty much, it's a beast. Like it's cranking away. It's just producing tons and tons of ingots for us, processing all of the ore dust for us. We're pretty much like, we're in a really good spot as far as automation is concerned. Okay, so now I want to take you guys back here. This is our you know, automatic tree farm system. So I have a item duct here with the servo installed that tells it not to accept saplings. So everything besides saplings goes into here. Bam. And then I have another pneumatic servo here that tells it to only accept saplings. So that's going to head over to the planter. Bam. And then finally I have, well, not finally, but then I have a pneumatic servo here that tells it to only accept leaves. So what it does is it takes leaves, puts it into here, and when it takes too many leaves, it gets stuffed. So then this item duct stops accepting input, which means that this item duct will take all of the excess leaves and stick them into these guys right here. And it's already wow, see, oh jeez. We're about to overflow here. I might have to, I feel bad about throwing away leaves in the trash, but I mean, if we're not using them, then what's the point in storing them? Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll upgrade all of these, I'll go ahead and upgrade like all of the barrels we have, a decent amount maybe, now that we have plenty of wood for that, and plenty of iron and all of that stuff. But anyways, so this goes here. And then the last thing is, obviously this is outputting water into this drum. We have like 51 buckets already. This guy right here, I have the red slot to the right, so that means any of the sapling output that this thing gets goes into this item duct, which is connected to this item duct line, which will take us all the way back down to this planter right here. And this planter is working the overtime, and I think we have pretty much the whole grid. Yeah, it looks like nearly the whole grid is covered. I mean, that area needs a little bit more. But yeah, guys, I mean, this system is awesome. Like, it is working for us in the background at all times. We're getting tons of wood. We're not getting apples now because we're shearing leaves, but if I'm ever in a dire... Oh, what's stuffed? Jungle sapling. Why did you go there? I blacklisted you. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know there's birch leaves, but there should not be jungle saplings going there. Yeah, guys, this is incredible. I mean... Okay. So, bam. Yeah, that's already filling up. So I might actually, yeah, I'll make the upgrade with you guys. Let me just grab wood. Let's look into what it takes to make the... So to make a storage upgrade, we're going to need piston, barrel. And then to make a wooden upgrade slot, I believe it's going to require like fences or something. So something like, oh, we already have, I only need 4. So yeah, I'll upgrade this barrel and then I'll wrap up the episode and do the rest of them. Yep, so then there's that, and then we're gonna need pistons. Let's see, I have some cobble on me. Ooh, and I have this slab I need for the barrel. Beautiful. So for a piston, we're gonna need 2 redstone because we need to make 2 pistons. So bam. Oh, I just love this system. It's like, this is pretty elite at this point. Like, we're just producing tons and tons of stuff, and any metals that we happen to process that aren't any of these 9 will just go in here. So this is like some of the electrum and invar that don't come from the high oven, and I don't produce enough of it to warrant needing barrels. But anyways, so let's do, no, we need, oh, we need, okay, I don't want to get caught at night, especially since we haven't lit this place up. What I'm thinking is very soon, if not next episode, then maybe the episode after that, I'm going to actually like fortify this place a bit, make it so that we can, you know, just walk around at nighttime. So I'm gonna have to build like a giant wall with slabs to prevent spiders from climbing up and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna have to light up this area, the surrounding area, maybe dig a trench. So it's gonna be quite the project, but I think it'll look cool. And what's cool is, oh, I haven't shown you guys the chisel mods. Okay, so before I get sidetracked, let me finish upgrading this barrel. So we can kind of de-stuff this system here. Okay, anyways. So let's do... We need to make a barrel, actually. So chest. So much crafting. Okay. We made the barrel, and then storage upgrade, like so. Okay, so where are you? Bam, bam. Oh, it might be too late to have that de-stuffed, because, one sec. So let's make another chest, and we'll just get all of the stray output, if there is any, Oh, beautiful. Okay, so this is starting to get more... Yeah, okay, this isn't stuffed anymore. Perfect. And I don't know what would go in here, but, you know, if there is ever anything that is extra that somehow manages to get its way into there, it'll go there rather than stuffing the item duct, which is not what we want to happen. We want this guy to get stuffed occasionally so leaves can go this way, but we don't want... Yeah, exactly. Perfect. But we don't want it to get stuffed here, and we don't want this to get stuffed because we want saplings always running. Wow, so yeah, this system might be too fast for these item ducts. I mean, soon we'll be able to craft what are called impulse item ducts, which basically are item ducts, but just a faster transfer rate. But we're not quite there yet. In any case, what I was gonna say is I want to show you guys the chisel mod. So, the chisel, literally, I think it's a stick and some iron. You can take any like solid block. You can't do like dust and stuff, but you can do cobblestone and stone and all that. And you can turn it into all of this stuff. So like I could turn cobblestone into French cobblestone tiles. I'll turn it back into normal cobble though. And you can, it really helps with styling stuff. So I can build the wall out of any of these materials, because since we basically have infinite cobble, which is, I kind of like the damaged cobblestone tiles. Like I want our thing to look, maybe I'll sprinkle in, ooh, yeah, I'll do small cobblestone tiles. And then I'll sprinkle in some of these damaged cobblestone tiles to give it a kind of like a, you know, like a rundown look. And I actually did use the chisel mod to do these cobblestone bricks. And this is where I farm squid plant seeds and all the other like seeds that require grass for the capacitors and stuff. So, because I've been farming a lot of these printed circuit boards. They are still kind of grindy to make. Obviously, this thing helps. But yeah, guys. Anyways, I don't want to get too off track. I think this is a great place to stop for the episode today. And now that we have basically like fully autonomous water production, is this guy? Yeah. We're basically at a point where we can start producing, where we can start making soul sand and all this other stuff and get to a point where, you know, we're kind of pretty advanced. Let's actually check the quest book before we round this off. So I can make the fruit picker off camera. I don't think I'm going to use it, to be honest, because I don't really need to automate that just yet. Let's see what else we got here. Auto spawner and stuff. Ooh, this stuff might be coming soon. Okay. And then AE, I don't want to get into that yet. So yeah, thank you guys for making it to the end of the episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, maybe leave a like, leave a comment letting me know what you guys thought. And if you're really considering being awesome and wanna help me out, maybe consider subscribing. That would really help me out. So yeah, without further ado, Potato Killer 369 here, and peace out.